Hi everybody, this is October 4th, 2024, and this is part of my video journal in the recovery from the trauma of watching the new Democratic Party government of British Columbia, the BC NDP, lock up my little brother, Paul Kierans, 64, with Down syndrome for 588 days, and then let him die alone at Burnaby Hospital with no one that could understand his speech. It was a torture and trauma for the both of us, and I'm hoping that to recover from that trauma by posting these videos, but also to ensure that no government is ever allowed to infringe on the rights of individuals the way the BC NDP, the communist, socialist, collectivist, evil party, infringed on my little brother's rights. So I'm sitting in McDonald's, as I always treat myself to McDonald's after my numerous court appearances. I was just in front of a judge, and unfortunately I can't talk at all about what happened. I just can't talk about it, but it's just another hurdle. And as I was sitting in court, I was so scared. I mean, I'm always scared when I go to court. And I tried to imagine Paul sitting in the gallery behind me, but I couldn't. Somehow I just couldn't visualize that. So instead, I visualized an angel hovering over me. And I thought of the British expeditionary force in World War I were in Mons, M-O-N-S, Belgium. And they thought that one soldier prayed to St. George because the British expeditionary force was overrun by the Germans, and they were terrified. So one British soldier prayed to St. George, and they saw or visualized a row of medieval archers from the Battle of Agincourt, which was probably the most important battle in British history in the Middle Ages. So the British soldiers in World War I saw a row of medieval archers, and they said, it's so hard. They said that even some of the German soldiers they found dead on the field were killed from arrows, not from guns. But anyway, so I tried to imagine the angel of Mons surrounding me as I was sitting there in court, because it's so scary, and I'm all by myself. But so there's a hearing now set for November 18th, where my evil nun sister has applied to have me declared a vexatious litigant for trying to visit with my brother. And I'm pretty confident that she's not going to be successful. And I've applied to, I had an application, when Paul died, there was an application before the court that I could visit him. And that application will still be before the court on November 18th. So today is October 4th, so there's only 15 days before the election that's coming up, where we can throw out the BC New Democratic Party, and they're losing. They're losing big time. I'm counting far more Conservative Party of BC signs. Actually, I saw one knocked over last night while I was doing my 10,000 steps, and I picked it up and stood it back up. for Ahmed Najafi, Najafi. That's my Conservative candidate for Coquitlam-Mallardville. So what I'm asking you to do is find the candidate in your riding that's best situated to overthrow these communist BC NDP. Find that candidate, find out who it is, whether it's Conservative Party of BC or Independent, whoever it is, and throw all your efforts behind that person. So you can do phone banking for them, you can do door knocking for them, you can put up signs for them, call them and take a sign for them, and put that sign up. And on election day in 15 days, offer to give rides to people who maybe seniors who are shut in, who need help to get to their polling station. And most important, what I always do is I offer to be a scrutineer, so you can go into the polling station on behalf of your party and count the votes, watch people counting votes. And it's a very valuable service you can do for your community. It's also very interesting. You get to see the total count. And you can make a difference because they decide on whether votes will be accepted or whether they're spoiled right in front of you. And you can have a say over whether they're accepted or not. So do everything in your power to throw out these BC NDP assholes that locked up my little brother for 588 days and then let him die alone at Burnaby Hospital. Do everything in your power to throw them out. They are, the communists have killed more people in the history of the world than any other political force. Stalin killed 50 million, Hitler only killed 40 million. Mao Zedong killed 100 million people. And they deprive human beings of their right. And in my case, I could see what happened was they terminated my visits with Paul when I complained to the police about the fraudulent and forged power of attorney that Paul's group home, L'Arche, L''ARCHE, L'Arche created a fraudulent and forged power of attorney so they could give Paul the COVID-19 shot without telling any of Paul's other siblings, telling me or any of his other siblings. They wanted to secretly give him the COVID-19 shot. So they invited my 81-year-old nun sister 4,000 kilometers away in Ontario to be his representative. So get out there, become involved in this election on October 19th. Only 15 days left. Do everything in your power to throw these assholes out completely. And so that we can restore our freedom from this collectivist evil NDP. Thank you, everybody. Take care.